Hi, hello from the Green Rider, Balaka, and today I'm going to share with you two reuse ideas with little cases that come with your packaging. This one holds my inhaler. I don't know why a hard inhaler will need such a hard aluminum casing, and it comes with a peel-on cover, so it's not a snap-in lid with a box. Since they did so much, I wish they did that part too. But these, what do I do with these? When I travel, I sometimes put my soap in it, and in my little drawers, those narrow ones, I have, my trinkets in here. You can keep coins. And under the pot, when you're filling up with soil and you have those sides through which excess water can drain out, but this much water, it'll kind of stay with the soil in case you forget to water one day or you're out for the weekend. You don't have to worry so much about the plants that need daily watering. They can sustain on that little trough sitting at the bottom. And the other thing that you can do with flat ones like this, I don't know what came, maybe some electronic, maybe it was an external hard drive, but pretty thin, plain, crushable, and I didn't want to recycle that instantly. Does it have a number? Oh, see, there you go. I did not see a number on. Oh, no, it has. It has a number 1 in the triangle. So it is recyclable, but I learned to make a soap case out of it. So if you have a rectangular soap, you just place it here, or even a round one. You can put more rubber bands to make sure that they don't slip through. So it's a nice drip tray. And not only do I empty it out, it's actually thick soap solution out there. So sometimes I just don't even have to use the soap. I just pour that liquid in my hand and it's liquid soap. So nothing goes waste from the soap, even when it is out of the main body. So those are the two tiny ideas, and I will show you what I do in the next video on what happens when the soap pieces are too tiny, not scrubbable, rubbable anymore, slipping through your fingers. Most people throw it away. Most people throw away even the tiny soap bar they were using at the hotel. I bring it back, and I'm going to show you in the next video what I do with them. All right, so remember one thing, that before you go buy alternatives that are plastic free, try to use the plastic that has already been made. It's going to change, or it's going to require a lot of change to stop plastic, maybe outside your door, but the companies are still making them. And some come with things that you just had to buy. Even as a minimalist, you sometimes have to buy an external hard drive. You sometimes have to buy, an inhaler because you're sick and you're trying alternative methods, but you're weaning your body out of the chemicals, or you're carrying an inhaler just in case as an SOS. You can't really say, I don't want plastic. We can't really live completely without plastic, even indirectly. So I would say you're not specifically going to buy plastic, but the ones that are home. Recycling them instantly is not the best thing. Recycle after some use. Like once it starts cracking up on the sides, I'll say, or it's not standing properly, I would say it's time, baby, for you to go to the next place and become something else. I'm curious what they will make out of it. And over time, I'm hoping that cradle to cradle options and research is going on where plastic can be recycled over and over again. Now, only about 6 times it can be recycled, because each time it is melted and made into something else, it's more breakable, more brittle, thicker to mold into something. So a thin bag can melt to become a thicker bag. That can again be melted to become a solid bucket, let's say, or a tub. And then after that, it becomes maybe a piece of furniture, like a big, thick block. But then what? How many times can you melt? The composition starts to alter, the behavior starts to alter, and then it's such a hard stuff, we can't do anything with it. Maybe, yeah, break it into bits, use it as packaging fluff. I don't know. I have to research that a whole lot more. But there's a limitation about how many times you can recycle. And they're coming up with ways that we can have, whatever it is, call it plastic, call it neoplastic, it can just go on and on and on, recycle. Then we can maybe make an effort to do 100% recycling, because everything will be recyclable. I'm waiting to see that day happen very soon. But until then, let's do nature's ways, mimicking nature and reusing everything. You don't have to be a hoarder, really. You can teach it to a friend, or whoever needs it, you can give it to them, like I do at Texas Art Asylum. Talk to your local school's art teacher, the university art department, local artists' hubs, and see what they need and what you can give to them. All right? Take care, enjoy, and be well if you are not feeling well, and keep the hope up that we will find a solution for the world to go on. We are not saving the earth, we're saving our own home. When our foundations shift, or after an earthquake, when our house has a crack, we don't say, I'm saving the earth, I'm helping my house, I'm saving my house, as if my house has a, feeling of being good. No, I need to fix it so I can live safely. And that's exactly what we're trying to do with the world now. We're not just some benevolent, love you earth kind of people. Yeah, there is some, taunt and some satire about tree huggers, or just plain, having the urge or the anger to fix something about the earth. Respect that. They are trying to be very upbeat and also proactive to save the home, not just our home, but every living thing's home, unless you're planning on building a shelter on Mars or the moon. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not.